Hello everyone and welcome to episode 62 of Mentos Plays Spelunky. I am back today and I am actually well rested and not as exhausted as I was yesterday, in part due to accidentally falling back asleep after my alarm went off and ending up not waking up till almost 4 o'clock, which is horrible. I hate myself when I do that, and it happened again today. Regardless, we are here for the October 29th daily challenge, and there were some positive things yesterday. You know, given the fact that I was exhausted and not playing all that well, the fact that we made it to the City of Gold in that one run was a big step, is a good thing, as well as some off-camera runs that went equally or better than that one. You know, sometimes you just don't have that good of days at Spelunky. When you're really tired is usually one of those days. And so now we're back and we're feeling better and refreshed, and we are here to try to beat hell again. And you know, it's looking not any real sign one way or the other just yet, because obviously we just started the run, but we're gonna cross our fingers that that first crate being a parachute is not a sign of things to come. In the meantime, I did just get a new press build of the most up-to-date version currently of Crypt of the Necrodancer, which if you have followed my channel for a while, you know I've shown off a little bit of before, and I quite enjoy that game, so I will be practicing that a little bit between tonight and tomorrow, and then putting up a video either tomorrow or what's after that. Tomorrow is Tuesday, so that would be Wednesday. So either tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday, we will be having a new video up on the more up-to-date version of Necrodancer, which should hopefully be something interesting. I really do enjoy that game, but it's also something I don't want to jump in to record after not having played it since I played the last version on camera, because it is not the kind of game that you do well if you are not used to it, if that makes sense. So let's grab this shotgun, grab our bunches of bombs we just got from robbing that man. You know, if we're being upset if you drop a bomb in his shop, he sure does supply the bombs, you know? Like, you would think if somebody was against, you know, people dropping bombs in his building, he wouldn't supply bombs to people. But he's like, nope, I'm going to trust these people to not rob me, and I'm going to give them a bunch of bombs. And then when you use them on him, he's like, oh, dude, why would you do that, man? So our exit is, yes, right below us. We haven't seen our damsel yet on this floor. Hopefully I won't accidentally shoot said damsel, if it even exists on this floor, since, as we all know, there are some times in Spelunky where damsels just do not spawn. But there is Mr. Doggy, I see him, he is there and alive. So, we will be grabbing him to take to the exit. I would like to kill this hanging spider, thank you. Not so much because they're a major risk, but because there are enough times where if you don't hit space quick enough, they end up costing you a health for very little reason that you couldn't have avoided by just taking your time. So, onward to level 3 we go. We're gonna try our best to put up a good score in this daily challenge. There is our key, so we can get our Ujedi on this floor. Bats are coming in strong, but they're easy to take care of with the shotgun. I swear in a lot of ways this game gets easier when you rob the shopkeepers. Like when you first start out you think that robbing the shopkeepers makes the game so much harder, and then once you start to do it consistently you start to realize that it actually has a lot of benefits, not the least of which being all the items you get, but also just the fact that you always have a shotgun when you do it. You always have the ability to kill things from a distance, which is one of the harder parts of Spelunky, is just not getting your whip timing right. So it is definitely something that becomes a lot more useful the more familiar you get with the game. There is our chest. We also have a machete. I would prefer to keep my shotgun. Maybe that's just me, but I think the shotgun is better than the machete. So we won't be trading that one out for sure. We will drop down here and shoot this pot. It's 2 little specks of gold, but we might as well pick them up. We can kill this scorpion too. Actually, you know what? He fell down there. He can live. So now there is a giant spider over there that's angry now, as well as the shopkeeper. Unfortunately, since there was a shop up top, we won't be able to tell for sure when the shopkeeper is dead. I did just see some blood fly. Okay, he's dead, so is the giant spider. And we can move on to the next floor. Is there anything up here that we want? A little bit of gold, not really. Of course, we couldn't get a damsel on that floor because it was a kissing booth, and if we had tried to attack the shopkeeper to get the damsel, we probably would have just ended up killing it and not gotten it anyway. We do have a shop on this floor. He's got a compass. We can easily kill him, though, from a distance, which once again is one of the good things about having the shotgun. Get that, get this gold over here. We're going to go up from behind this cobra so we can kill him easily. And we can take on this giant spider from a distance. He did actually drop one of his gems over here on top of this. Is there anything we want in here? There's a ruby. There is an altar up top, so we are going to be using some bombs on this floor. To get to the altar and some ropes to get back up. So let's just plant one right there. As I thought, if all went according to plan, that was going to open up this area, give us some extra gold. I would like to ghost the vault, depending on how our ropes get laid out. But we will see how that goes for us. We're going to have to be a little bit cautious of these cobras, but they got taken care of easily. Got some spike shoes out of the deal. It's not a bad thing. Okay, so our shopkeeper down here is in a position where he could kill me, but not if I can get aligned right. Oh god. Dropping my shotgun is not getting aligned right. Oh god! How did you get through my shotgun fire? You dick! Now I don't have a shotgun. That was honestly kind of ridiculous, quite frankly. I was shooting consistently with the shotgun, and he just managed to get hit, keep running at me, and then be like, nope, screw you, dude. Okay, so let's get our shotgun back. We're gonna go take this guy on again. Okay, he's finally dead now, after doing a damage to us and being, quite frankly, kind of a jerk. There is a crate over there, but it would cost us 2 bombs to get, which is still probably worth it, all things considered. You know what? Let's get this ghost in this vault taken care of. Perfectly timed. Okay, actually, extremely perfectly timed. Now there is a shotgun by the exit. We are going to come over here and grab this man. Ghost is going to hit all those gems. We're going to go up this way. If all goes well, yes, we can get over here. And then we are going to jump off this platform down to the rope. Good. Things are going exactly as planned thus far. Come this way, Mr. Ghost. Thank you. And now we can go up here. One more time. Don't know if this is enough to get a Kapala. It is. Perfect. This risk and this ghosting was worth it. Obviously not just for the money that we got, because we did get quite a bit, but we also got the Kapala on this floor, so that went very well. I cannot complain about that floor. And now here we are on the jungle. Kapala in hand, 29 bombs. We got a decent amount of money from ghosting that vault. Things are looking up so far on this run. We could use some form of maneuverability, whether that come in the form of a jetpack or a cape. We could use it. Oh god. Now I would like to go to the castle, but obviously the castle comes with the aside of if the black market is on this level I would miss it. There's our ash grave up there. No sign of the black market yet. And the castle can also be a bad place to go, just because it can be a little bit hectic. So now this is an I hear rushing water at our restless level, which means that we're going to have to kind of do that. I don't see any sign of our... Oh yeah, we had a kissing booth, so there is no damsel on this floor. Okay, so on to floor number 2 of the jungle. This run is actually moving rather quick, in all honesty. compared to many runs. And it's not like speedrun quick, but it is quick. We can't get over there without a rope. I don't want to use a rope on that. I wouldn't mind using a bomb to get rid of the shopkeeper. I kind of messed that up, but it's gonna work. So we use 3 bombs, we're gonna get 9 out of it, which is obviously a very good trade for us. We're gonna get a little bit more ropes, which is also good because we were running very low. We could go for Doggy, but we can also go for him from below. That shopkeeper down there has disappeared, which means that with the music stopped and him not there, that means he is probably dead, which is a very good thing, mind you. No, I want you to die, little frog. I'm sorry, I know that's evil to kill the little baby frogs, but I want your blood. I want to suck your blood. Ah, so shopkeeper fell on these spikes, got it. He did knock me unconscious, but I'd already taken care of the enemy and gotten over the danger zone. The danger zone, of course, being those spikes right there. Now we could use a bomb to get the shopkeeper's money, which might not be a bad idea. No, the blood! The blood of the damsel! Yeah, you know what, let's do it. We'll get a decent amount of extra gold from it. And then we just need to make a little bunny hop. Get the money over here as well. And then jump, jump, go. And no black market on that level either, so the black market will be on our 3rd level here. Unless we have missed it by chance, which is always a possibility. But I see the blinking already, so we did not. I guess that means that it is no longer a possibility, the fact that we have seen blinking now. We have a couple of snails. I see the black market. So you can plant a bomb right here and get that easily. Okay, now is there anything else nearby that we want? There's tiki traps, there's death and despair. So I'm just going to say that we're going to go ahead and go down to the next floor, which is the black market. Of course, by way of going down here so quick, excuse me. Of course, by way of going down here so quick, oh god. My sheer amount of health has saved me. This is why I love the Kapala, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, he... Really? He wasn't jumping over that thing, and then as soon as I started climbing up the rope, he grabs me. That was bull. That was absolutely ridiculous. He made the world's most perfect jump and shot for the first time as soon as I got on that rope. Well, that was a rather unceremonious end after a great survival. We were doing well. I thought that that was going to be a good run, but apparently the game decided differently. So, you know, I really hate the shopkeeper AI. Like, it's impossible to judge them until you're actually in the position that you're in. Like, if I was standing where I was before, that shopkeeper was not going to make it out of that ledge like he did. But as soon as I walked down, the shopkeeper was able to find me instantly. You know, that's the aggravating thing about their AI that I've mentioned before. It's not so much that it's, you know, unfair, because it's if they see you, then they make a more straightforward attack line to you. But it's kind of impossible to tell what they're gonna do until you're in the position where they're doing it, you know what I mean? Like, because that AI is so set up the way it is, you know, when you're sitting where I was, that guy isn't gonna move. But then as soon as I move to try to get out of the way and get to a point where I can attack him, then I'm in a place where I'm seen, so to speak. And I just made air quotes with my hands on the keyboard, by the way, in case you're wondering, which is kind of pointless since obviously no one can see them, but that was kind of a weird way to play, kind of bending my fingers and trying to keep them on the buttons. But yeah, having him by the time that you're able to see how he's going to react to your movement, it's usually too late. You know, most of the other enemies have predictable enough movement where even if something changes, you can still tell from a distance what's going to change. The shopkeeper doesn't fall into that category. His AI changes radically depending on your position, and that makes it very hard to judge if a move you're going to make is going to be safe or not. Of course you can, but it is much more difficult. So we do have a vault on this level, but I don't have paste or any way to really get in there that would be any bit efficient with bombs, not to mention I've only got 4 bombs. So we're going to have to let that vault go, unfortunately. We won't be able to go so like we did on the 2nd level or 3rd level or whatever it was of the last run. So instead we will move onwards and start collecting some more gems and damsels and all that stuff, and killing some more shopkeepers to hopefully be rewarded with a good item. I would love to get a cape or jetpack for the first time today. I'm sure that black market probably had something great in it, and if I hadn't died so miserably it would have been really good, but I don't know why, but I just held down and hit X like I was trying to pick up the snake. I guess I mixed the snake and the damsel up in my head while I was watching the damsel walk above, so that was kind of weird. Didn't work too well. If you weren't really looking, it did not work too well to try to pick up the snake. In fact, I would say that it couldn't have gone any worse than it did. Unless I had 1 health left, I guess, in which case it would have killed me and that would have been worse than it did, but you know what I mean. Given the situation we were in, it went at the absolute worst value that it could, without some kind of statistic suddenly changing. Let's put it that way. So we're gonna go get our damsel, toss her into that pot to make sure there wasn't anything useful in there. Wait, I thought you were trapped in a web. Like, he got stuck on the edge of that web, and then all of a sudden he was just like, you know what, never mind, I want to be over here with you. I'm like, you suck. You really suck. Can I hit the shopkeeper from here? Does not appear so. Let's kill this spider, get paste. This'll work. This'll do nicely. That's another thing that I feel has really pushed my Spelunky play forward a bit. I know I don't consistently make it to hell or anything, but knowing how close you can get to the shopkeepers before you set them off for the most part makes a big difference in your ability to handle the ones that spawn, especially on the mines, where they usually spawn in a little bit more contained areas. You have a little bit better way to judge of where they're going to be and how you're going to have to go about hitting them. Oh god. I want this bomb box. So what we're going to do is we're going to toss a bomb in here, and then we're just going to shoot. We needed to use that bomb anyway to get to the bomb box, so it worked out perfectly as planned. We do have a damsel in there that I should be able to get to from below, maybe without even a rope, given that we have the spring boots. Oh god, shopkeeper. I did not realize that this was the 4th level of this yet. So we're just going to fire away here until music changes, pretty much. The standard for dealing with shopkeepers. That spider died pretty awesomely. We obviously can't get in there through this unless we plant a bomb here, which is exactly what we're going to do. As expected, that did blow up the other one. And we now have a nice easy way to get around here and get this crate, which has another set of spring shoes in it. Not all that useful, quite frankly. It would be nice if items stacked in a way, except for the fact that once you got enough spring shoes, you would just be taking fall damage from every single jump. Like, you know, could you imagine that if spring shoes stacked, so you could have like 4 sets of them on, and you could jump like all the way to the top level from the bottom? But every time you jumped, you had to worry about if you jumped too long and took fall damage. That would be insane. It would be awesome, it would be crazy, it would be incredibly overpowered, Except for the fact that if you jump full height and didn't grab something, you would be dead. Well, maybe not dead, but you would at least be, injured. Jetpack! F yeah. That was an awesome crate. And we get climbing gloves now, so we have pretty much the full gambit of items except for the Kapala, which we could potentially get on this. No, it's a Dead or Restless floor. We wouldn't be able to get it on this floor. On the next jungle floor, if there's another altar, maybe. Especially if we were to go to the castle, if our black market isn't on this level. If we went to the castle, then we would have a pretty good shot at getting Kapala next floor, if I didn't die. Which is a risk when you go to the castle. The castle is not necessarily as easy as a regular jungle floor, but in some ways it is easy in its own right. There's nothing worth even bothering with in there. You know, I could get some more gems, but it's not really enough to be worth it. We do have the vault on this level, so we're going to have 2 shopkeepers, which will be 1 shy of what we would need to get the Kapala. And our black market is here. The question is where? It could be one of those ones that's just kind of directly underneath the actual exit. Come on, I gotta hit him at some point. Oh, there's a tombstone in the way. Die! Die, you fool! Thank you. And it is. It's one of the black markets that is just right below the actual exit. That is actually overlapping the exit now that it's unveiled, which is kind of crazy. And then we want to take care of the vault. Now, the vault could be tricky because of its placement. We are actually down to 1 health. This should work out just fine. Oh, it didn't quite blow up everything. I was gonna say, how is he not dead yet? Oh god, he made it out of there. I didn't expect that. Okay. So now we've got the ghost coming after us, which is good because we wanted to ghost this vault. It will make dragging these 2 shopkeepers' bodies to the altar a little bit harder, but it's gonna work out just fine. We've got a jetpack that makes it very easy to ghost. Honestly, once you have a jetpack and you are experienced enough, dying to the ghost is not really something you worry about. It's just something that happens if you mess up. You know, like if I were to drag the ghost straight down there so that he was blocking off that hole and I had nowhere to run, it would be an entirely different story than dragging him down a slightly intelligent way. So we've got both shopkeepers sacrificed now. We just need to get past the ghost and back to our black market exit, which is the bottom one indeed. Had to be a little bit careful there with both the exits kind of overlapping each other. We had to make sure we were going to the right one. Now, oh god. To the rope we go. Very nice first placement of a bomb. And we're going to get a lot of bombs on this floor, which is a great combo. I mean, not a huge amount, all things considered. 38 bombs isn't that much, but it is certainly enough where it will hold us over for a while. Okay, and what do we have down here? We have a kissing booth with a dead damsel, and we've got spring shoes. We've already got spring shoes. The damsel is dead, so obviously we aren't going to get anything out of that if we go there. So onward we go to get the Ankh. We are still at 1 health, by the way, which is kind of horrifying. Very good. Now we just need to survive till the right level of the ice caves, and then we'll be good to go, you know? It's one of those little tricks when it comes to Spelunky. You don't need to survive forever on your health. You just need to survive into the ice caves. And a couple levels in, you'll get 4 hearts back. And then we'll wait for that to go, walk through. Perfect. Perfect. Now we do have 2 more levels of jungle to go. And of course this is going to be a dark level, because why wouldn't it be when I'm low on health? It's only fair, right? For the game to say screw you. Oh my god! Screw you! Screw you, game! I had no way to see that guy coming. I could not have done anything about that. Like, I mean, I guess I didn't have to explore that way, but it was kind of important to make sure that there wasn't anything important going on over here. And so, I guess we're not going to hell. Can still beat Olmec, though. Maybe. That was a really, really disappointing death, because there was really just nothing I could have done about that. Of course, I have taken crazy damage to Tiki Man now. Damage that I should have never taken. Let's get these gems, and then we'll go back over here and deal with Shopkeeper. I'm very much disappointed, to be honest with you. Oh god. What? Seriously? You're serious right now? He just jumped up into this little ledge of mine? What the hell? That was insane. He didn't even have anything to jump off of that was up high. So we might actually lose our second life very soon here, which I guess would end the episode at a relatively normal time. It would be horribly disappointing and I would want to kill something, but I guess it would, you know, put us at normal episode length. Dear Lord! What is up with shopkeepers today and being insanely perfect? First there was a guy on the black market who made the world's greatest jump. And then there was this guy who made the jump part 2. Yes, I am making a play on the drive. Oh god, just get down the ledge! Ropes and spectacles, neither of those are very useful, if at all. You know what, we're just gonna fly up here and take care of that plant before it becomes a problem. Shopkeeper might be dead already. He's in the water at least, which means that he is not a threat. These tiki traps, however, are. As is this bat, strangely enough. You know what, we're just going to make a shortcut back up there. We do want to go get that damsel that was up at the top, and I don't feel like trying to make that maneuver again. Although much easier with the fact that the bat is gone, but still quite difficult. Almost just died to fall damage because I forgot to hit my jetpack for a while. That would have been a real dumb way to die. And we're better than that. We are. I too sense a psychic presence here. A psychic presence which I don't really care about because I already have a jetpack. But which might be wise to kill. I don't know why I just bombed that. Well, I guess eventually it might be useful. But really, if you're going to try to kill that that alien lord, your first goal is not to go into the ship. Your first goal is to toss a bomb, like right there. And then wait a little bit. Then go anger the shopkeeper while you wait. There are 2 shopkeepers. Gasp! Because you see, the tricky thing is that if you go up into the ship right away, you are risking things with the reflector shield at the end there. Which we might be risking anyway. Oh god! Yes, we were. How I managed to do that dodge, I don't know. I don't know if that even counts as a dodge, but I did just thread the needle between like 3 bullets, which is pretty cool if you ask me. 1 shopkeeper is dead. The other one should be easy enough to take care of with just a bomb to open up a hole. There we go. Get 12 more bombs. Can't go to the City of Gold or the whatever it's called, the Hell. That's what I'm looking for. Can't go to the City of Gold or Hell, but can try to put up a decent run. I don't see any sign of a damsel on this floor, which is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to get another health back, but it seems like that will be impossible. Indeed it is, so onward we go. You know, we could still have a decent score on this run, just kind of disappointing that both runs ended the way they did. This game loves to give you dark levels when it's just not a good time for them. That is enough for a Kapala. I thought it would be. That's real helpful. I wish we had that back on the jungle. Like if the black market had been a floor later, I could have gone to the castle, we would have a Kapala already, and we never would have lost that health. Well, we might have, because it would still have been a dark level, but... You know what, I'm going to save Damsel first, and we can worry about the shotgun that's not going to start walking away after we're done with that. Mr. Shopkeep has died. Now let's go get our shoddy back. Because I want my shoddy back, shoddy back, shoddy back. And I want to kill this alien. Because screw you, that's why. I probably should have sacrificed the damsel on the altar to give myself a point, I know, good deal closer to that 8 health bonus. It probably would have been the smarter move to make. But we also don't have that many dead bodies on this floor to bring up there anymore. So we wouldn't have been able to get it on this level anyway. In fact, I think this might be our last dead body to sacrifice. Oh god. I don't know why I shot that UFO. I knew that was going to happen. Oh well, so no 8 health bonus this time, but we're also only going to Olmec, so we don't need it nearly as much. And go die, mini penguin, give me some blood. Give me some blood! 1 second real quick. Okay. Just checking what my Skype messages were saying. New messages in 3 chats. But I'm only in 2 chats, so I was wondering if someone private messaged me. And it turned out to be something that doesn't really have anyone active in it anymore. Okay, and then we're going to kill this guy like so. Do things the easy and safe way. There was a hired help down there, which would have been cool to use, I guess. Not really. But either way, shopkeepers are all dead, which means there is no vault on this level. And it also means that we can go back up for our shotgun after we collect the money on the level, and then get out of here. 3, go. That should stay down there by the exit for me. No way out up here. Get this ruby. Essentially our goal right now is to just get the highest scoring Olmec run we can. I could try to speedrun the rest of the runs since we can't go to hell, but I like to try to collect score no matter what the runs end up like. There's no reason not to. And it's good practice to be thorough even when things aren't going well. That means that you'll be more prepared when they do. On the bright side, our health is going up very, very quickly right now. You can kill this shopkeeper easily. That alien almost got me killed. That's kind of weird to see a shopkeeper placed right next to the mothership like that. We could go to the mothership. I mean, I don't really want to because I usually die when I go to the mothership, but it would be fun to try to get the plasma cannon. We do want to come over here and get this crate. just 3 bombs. We aren't going to worry about that damsel because it's probably going to hurt us to go after it. Grab our shotgun, toss 1 bomb, 2 bomb, then get out of here. And you know what, we aren't going to ghost this, we're just going to grab it, then we're going to go to the mothership. We might die, we might not beat Olmec because of it, but I don't show off the mothership nearly enough, so let's go. Oh god. That was really close to being horrible. Okay, mothership, here we come. Our goal here, single fold, we get the plasma cannon. Because the plasma cannon is real fun. Of course, the main objective is really just to survive, because the mothership may be one of the hardest areas in the game, quite frankly. More things that are insta-kills worth of damage in the area than most places. They've got a crazy amount of enemies, reflector shields. The shopkeeper gets placed in a horrible area because he's right at the top and is going to bounce downwards towards you, not upwards. We do have some gems in there from an alien lord that has already died, actually, which is kind of a plus. Oh god. And now the mother alien has seen me. Go away, lasers. Now I only want you gone. Okay, good. Shopkeeper has fallen to his doom. We aren't going to exit yet because we don't have our plasma cannon. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? A bomb that was shot by one of the tanks bounced up and exploded at the peak of its jump from that little jump pad. And that's the reason I died. Are you seriously going to tell me that is how I die? Holy crap. Well, as always, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that episode, despite our rather sudden death. That happened twice, actually. First in the black market, and then in the mothership there. Of course, we did have other deaths in the meantime, but none of them were quite so sudden and jarring as those two. So yeah, we will be back tomorrow with some Crypto the Necrodancer. Well, tomorrow or Wednesday with that. Tomorrow with another episode of Spelunky, because let's be honest, at this point I have to make it at least to episode 69. And then we will be going ahead and continuing with some other games as well. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.